Okay, we are live now. Hey Vanessa, welcome to yet another live session with me. And hello everyone, a huge welcome to all of you joining us today with the AI Filmmaking Masterclass, where you not just learn how to create AI films with AI, but also you get to monetize with it. I am joined by Vanessa over here. She's the second time joining on my live session. The previous one was with the AI Sisterhood podcast. Now, this is just cool and amazing because when the podcast was run, Vanessa had the AI movie running and it was available only in the US. But right now, it's available to everybody in India as well. So we're gonna see how to use it and how to get monetized is what I mean. And to give you a little bit of an update, I am currently here at a place called Dandeli, which is in India, in the middle of a forest. So it's pretty cool. Like in the mornings, I get this amazing view of hornbills and a lot of weird animals and birds. So that's pretty awesome. With that being said, I'm here for a whiteboard with a view program where I teach everybody to AI in the middle of the jungle, to put it simply. So, anyways, that's a little bit of an update about what I am and where I am up to. Now let's look at who Vanessa is, because some of you might know her and some of you might not. So I thought I'll give a quick short introduction to Vanessa, who you see on the screen right now. So Vanessa is an amazing and ultimate filmmaker I've ever seen. She's made a lot of movies. She's like a creative director, and now she's like launched her own app, which was built entirely for AI movies. You see how YouTube kind of bans all of those AI videos and not lets you kind of monetize your AI videos. But with AI movie, you would be able to kind of monetize your videos from it. You can create episodic videos and everything. So over to you, Vanessa. Glad
Thank
to have you
you
here.
for having me again. I'm Vanessa Mariveles. I'm the founder and CEO of AI Movie. That's spelled with a 0 and 1 because every frame is binary. And I created this company because I'm a filmmaker. That's my background. And I know AI films are exploding right now. And I just wanted to be part of that influence and be part of something greater and futuristic. And I wanted to help filmmakers get their movies out there and have a curated platform to showcase all their work. And today I'm going to be showing you how I created one of my animated series called Mariposa Superhero DJ, which is a blend of live action and animation using Higgs field C-dance model. So if you want to cue the screen, I'll share my screen. Yeah. All right. So thanks for everyone joining. You don't have to be a filmmaker, I think, to know how to create AI films. What you do need to have is the ability to learn new technology, new skills, new tools. And that's just my brief 2 cents, and anyone can make it. It's just essentially another tool, right, for prompting and creating, being creative. So I didn't know anything about Higgs field like a month ago, and I started playing around with it. Basically, it's like a chat GPT for simplicity, where you prompt here, right? So it starts with something like blank. When you first get to Higgs field, it's pretty intense, meaning there's a lot of visuals happening, right? So this is like the home page. You're like, okay, where do I go? It was kind of overwhelming. And basically you want to go to video. And then there's a lot of different models, meaning like C-dance is popular. There's also Gemini, there's Kling, Grok, so many, right? But I think the one I've used that's very consistent in terms of showing the character face as a consistent character and sticking with it would be C-dance. They have different I guess, versions, like Fast Mini 2.0. I just use like 2.0. If you want to do 4K, etc. But also this button here, generate, that's the credits it'll use. So you'll have to essentially buy credits. 2 days ago or 3 days ago, there was like this one-off of 24 hours of unlimited video generation. So that's how I created this animation and just created like one episode. But really, what you want to do is get, I would say, first off, is like create a folder on your desktop to be organized. You're going to have a lot of screenshots, I'll tell you that, because just like grabbing, pictures, what you already have, or like looking up on the internet or creating it on ChatGPT or in here, it's going to create like a lot of screenshots on your desktop. So you want to be a little organized, have a folder for that. I think that's the first thing. And then, so I'm going to show you, let's see, I'm gonna pull up my one movie. So the first episode I did was also a mix of sea dance and like video. So, okay. So this is my first episode. I'm just gonna play it back. It's a vertical.
Mary Posa never thought she would have to fight crime.
So that's like me when I was a DJ, but very exaggerated.
See? That became her persona. Mary Posa, the superhero DJ.
So you can do action, you can do whatever genre you want.
I don't know what I would have done.
And then I just blended it with the illustrations I had from back in the day when I wanted to create like a comic book series, but I didn't have the money. So now I get to create it and make it a live film. I'll tell you how I got all this, because editing is also a thing, and if you don't know how to edit videos, I think you're gonna have to learn a bit, but I could teach you some of that too. So basically there's like a minute and a half episodes, and what I wanted to show you is that if you're gonna continue a series, you would have to take like a screenshot of the last frame, right? And then upload that onto Higgsfield. Let's see. And then you can, it's like all the things I created. So this was it, right? This is the first frame that I got, and then copy. Okay, so when you look at the prompt here on the left, hopefully you can see my cursor, and it says like butterfly superhero and Dee Dee are fighting in the middle of the city. They're flying past cars, taxi cabs that almost hit them. And this one doesn't have any sound. So sometimes we can say off if you don't want any sound effects and you want to put sound effects and music in later, or you could turn it on and it will generate random sound effects and music. So this one doesn't have any sound. So when you play it, you won't hear anything. So yeah, it's just doing what I asked the prompt to do. But some things, right? That car had like two-sided car in one, which I would cut out later. Like some of these prompts or outputs would have things that are not essentially physically possible, or like not realistic, or not what you want. So later on in editing, you would cut it out. And then another thing I want to tell you is, let's see. So this highlight here, butterfly superhero. what you would want to do is have a character sheet, meaning who are your main characters. Okay, so now you can also create images. I'm going to show you how I created this image for the character sheet in Higgsfield. Obviously, you can use any program. There's also InVideo in India, because I attended a seminar that they showed something similar of what I'm showing you, but I haven't used their program yet. So that's why I'm showing you Higgsfield for now. So this one, I just said make a character sheet. Here's the prompt on the right-hand side with 360 view of butterfly superhero name Mariposa, which was my DJ name. And it just created this whole thing without me telling it to say, okay, what is the armor? What is the origin? Make stuff up. So if you don't want that or you want to change it, you would have to edit the prompt itself. And so upon creating this, I would download it and then go back to video. Yeah, go back to video. And there's a lot of steps. I hope you guys are writing this down. If not, you can watch the recording again. And
Sorry to interrupt, but the movie that you showed with the whole thing, the animated thing, and the whole transition, I found it like pretty awesome. And I believe a lot of the audience are like gonna freak out and if they've missed it and they're like rewatching this right now. I think that's pretty amazing. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, for sure. So after you create the character sheet, you would go to elements here inside that video prompt. And what you want to do is create a new element. I'm just gonna say, okay, Mariposa character sheet, right? Do this real time so you can see categories. They have character, location, and prop. So that would be a character. Workspace, that's just whatever username you have in Higgsfield. And then you would upload the media, which is, it's already here. And then I'll just click that, add it to element, and it shows you here. And then you create. Then it also has a check eligibility, make sure it's not plagiarized or someone else's work. So you have to click that, and then before you can use it in your prompt. So it does that whole thing for like a minute, and then once you click use, it'll go to your prompt here, and then you can just name it your character name, whoever. So then you can say this superhero does XYZ. And then you would do that for like, the antagonist, the side character, et cetera, and also for locations. So I got some like locations in San Francisco of like modern homes or like a kitchen, just because if you want it to look exactly like this picture and you want it to create it similar, not exact, or like animated, you would do that. And also for props, like if they have a motorcycle, for instance, I use that. I made a character sheet, prop sheet for a motorcycle that is in the video. So those are the basics, really. And then let's go through duration. It starts with 8 seconds, but you can decrease it depending on what you need, or increase it up to 15 seconds. That's the max for seed dance. I do 9:16, which is vertical. 16:9 is horizontal, and then 4:3 is square-ish. Also 1:1. If you want to, I think you have to upgrade or get more credits or something if you want 4K, but they have, 480 is the least. And then bitrate, I never really touch. I don't know, just as high or standard. Compression. So if you want a good, high definition, you stick with high. And then let's go to, I guess, pricing. So yeah, they have like these 3 starter plus ultra. I would usually get the middle one because it has seed dense and it depends on what you need and what tools you use, because it'll tell you inside here. So that's like per month or per year. You can change, I guess, toggle it. No, this is per month. And then annual is like the 30% off or thing. So yeah, that's how to create it in a nutshell. And what else? So when I tell you all the screenshots, it's going to be like the props you want. It's going to be the location you want. So for instance, this, I got a screenshot of a house and I was like, make it animated.
Alarm on.
Animated, right? Let's see.
Alarm on.
Let's take that and see the prompt I did. Okay, so that's a previous one. At some point, I had to like upload my own photo and be like, okay, can you create this animated and in this style? So it depends on also what kind of animation you want, if you're doing animated at all. There's 3D, and then some outputs were like very 3D, and I was like, that's not the style. So then you have to come back and regenerate it and say, make it 2D. So sometimes, like this, for instance, it looks very different than this, right? 2D versus 3D. So depends on what you want. Sometimes the output is not what you're desiring. Then you have to reel it back and tell it what to do. So some of it was cool, but I was like, it was kind of half 2D, half 3D. But then it's inconsistent sometimes. I was like, oh well, who cares? I'll take it. It's free. And yeah, I blended. Okay, so now that you prompted everything, you're done. Also, I was doing this on the fly. I didn't even have a script for this episode, but usually you would have a script and you would copy and paste that script, and then you would change the character to whatever element I told you about in Higgsfield. You would just say at, so in the prompt, instead of like, oh, Mariposa does this, 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 you would have to say at, and then it'll drop down all your image elements, which is like, okay, Mariposa unmasked. So my character has a mask and unmasked, unhelmeted, whatever. And that's how it'll stay consistent, is because you have the elements. So without that, it's a 50-50. So that's, how you would organize everything. And I think it's for every different program you use, not just Higgsfield, but the character sheet, prop sheet, location sheet is very important and is not that hard to create. And then once you have all that downloaded, because you would have all this download on your desktop or a folder or something, and then what you would do is go to a program like iMovie, because it's, if you have a MacBook, you'll have iMovie for free on your laptop, or if you use Final Cut Pro, you can get that too for Mac. More people use like real filmmakers who are very advanced use DaVinci Resolve. That's what I used for creating my feature film. and also Adobe Premiere Pro. I used all those programs, but this is for like beginner basics. Because right now I'm like, there's not really an editor for inside these prompt things, but maybe there will be, or if you know of good ones, let me know in the comments. But yeah, you would have to do an external program. So basically, it's just like, okay, create a new thing, right? And then you would import all your media. So you find your folder. This is like my folder is already open, sort it by movie, or yeah, sort it by MOVs. So you find all the MOVs or MPEGs and then select it and then import it. So iMovie is pretty simple. You would just drag and drop it in like this in the timeline. I make it bigger. And then if you want to, add your own sound effects and your own music, you can do that too. So what I've done is just use my own music from a long time ago that I created and just drag it in and put it under the video, right? So you do that with all the clips. And then, editing is like, if you don't want the shot, you just scoot it down, have it like that. And this is your screen where you can watch everything. So yeah, I would say that's the basics. Like, it's pretty easy and intuitive to use iMovie if you're like a really beginner in editing. So you can just watch a YouTube tutorial on that too. So once everything is done, right, all created, you would go to the platform I created for all the AI movies. It's called M0V1E.ai, and you would see the homepage. So it's kind of like a TikTok, YouTube, where you scroll and you'll see featured movies, and then whatever the latest one is under the featured. So you would click this upload button. This is for movies. Well, firstly, you would create an account, and then you can upload your film. Movies whatever, it doesn't have to be vertical, it can be horizontal, 30 seconds up to longer, up to 120 minutes, and maximum file size is 2 gigabytes. Then you would say title, my movie, something. Description is optional, but it'll show inside the description page. You can create up to 2 tags, action, adventure, drama, or just one. The rating could be like if there's a lot of cursing or violence, it would be rated R. If it's for kids, like animation, rated G or PG. And then you just select a video and then upload it. I would be the one to approve the video, because there have been some random videos that are not stories or not cinematic that I had to take down. So I was like, okay, I have to make this the gatekeeper for, I hate gatekeepers, but then I was like, well, I don't want random stuff that doesn't make sense, that is not cinematic on the platform, right? So I approve it pretty quickly. And basically, series, you can also keep going. Let's say you want to post 1 episode a week or once a day. However, you would go to the existing episode here. So there's a drop down. And I wanted to make it easy for filmmakers to find. But I think the description you would have to change, like this is episode 2, and then you can say she battles her nemesis, etc., whatever. Then action. It's already rated R. So I already have the episode 2, but episode 3 you would like select, right? And then just whatever's on your desktop, click that. I'm just gonna say, I'm just doing this as a visual demonstration. Then you would add the episode and then see how long it uploads. Pretty fast, depending on how long your video is. So this was like a minute or so. Episodics would be like 30 seconds to 5 minutes long, but usually a good like new episodics are like 1 to 2 minutes long. So it says success. It'll appear in the feed within 24 to 48 hours. And there you go. So let's see. This actually is a very unique film. It actually won a lot of AI movie awards, Face Only a Mother Could Love. So I am trying to get all the filmmakers on the platform, right? AI filmmakers or non-AI filmmakers. And I talked to this guy, Robert, who is really great, down to earth, but he's a very good storyteller. I saw this at the Runway AI Film Festival. So glad to have it on my channel, and it was getting a lot of buzz. So yeah, also let's segue into that. I have a film festival. So that guy, he's also on the judging panel. And I wanted to get more filmmakers on the platform. So what I did was create a film festival. First it was vertical, then I just created for any, open to all categories. And landscape, vertical, square, widescreen, etc. It could be any genre. There are cash prizes. So 1,000 USD for best AI feature film, which is 40 to 90 minutes, 700 USD for the best AI series. You would upload up to 5 episodes, and 500 USD for a best short film, which is 3 to 30 minutes long. I have him on the panel for judging, and also another AI feature film director who's from India, and he's also wanted to collaborate. All right, so the next deadline for that is August 24th. That's in less than a month. So you could submit to that. That link is inside movie.ai. And also have a creator contest. So this was originally supposed to be for like US only, but I've opened it up. So $1,000 grand prize to whoever creates or whoever uploads their film and gets the most views and likes by the end of August. Yeah, key date here is August 31st by 11:59 p.m. PST. And prize is paid by PayPal or Venmo. And yeah, I have official rules here, so you can read that. Let's go back home. So once you have your page, right, you would go to your profile. And you see this video being played all the time, by the way, because it's a featured. So I have like 2 featured on the top homepage. And essentially the winner of the film festival will be replacing this and have the featured spot for a few months, or whatever we agree upon. And also for the contest winner. So I just click profile, and then it goes to my profile and what movies I have uploaded or series I've uploaded. So I can delete this, right? I have 2 places to delete. What's in review? Maybe I don't want to upload this. I changed my mind, just delete it. So you have the right to delete your own work. You have copyright to your own work. Like, I'm not taking anything. This is just for you guys to showcase and show off your work. And monetization. Okay, so ad revenue. Let's get into that, right? In order to participate in ad revenue, which I kind of modeled by YouTube, but not really, because followers you would need is 500, so I made it less. And then you would need views. So it has a counter here. How many views you have total for all of your videos is 1,000. Once you unlock those, then you can be a standard creator. And once you get advertising revenue, you would get 60%, and then the platform would keep 40%, because that's how we would make money to keep it operating. Top creators, if you have over 1 million views on any video, you would get 70% of the ad revenue. So that's how I have set it up. And then so this is in settings, right? You have all this stuff. Another way you can monetize is the Shopify store. Okay, so right now I wanted to make sure the store works and everything, which it does. So I learned how to create a Shopify store and use Printify. So it's like print on demand or ship on demand. Basically, this t-shirt, right, is one of the first episodes I created, which is called Poodle King, and that's on sale. I'm just, putting it out there. But if you have a Shopify store and you want to sell your merchandise created by you and about your film or your series, it'll show up here. And how to do that is going to Profile, Settings, and then go to Shopify store. So now one disclaimer is, like, if you are first time and you don't have any uploads, then you won't see this Shopify store button, because the whole point is I want creators to be selling their merchandise related to their films. So once you have a film uploaded or series, then the Shopify store button will appear. So you would click that, and the way you would connect it is just your Shopify store link, like my Shopify.whatever.com, whatever it is, and connect. And then to get payouts to I've used Stripe, so I hope, yeah, it said it's available in most countries, over 100 countries. So you would set up the payout system, and it has like a lot of how to, right? So this AI MOV1E is the company, and then this is how it connects to the website. So you would create your account here, just follow the instructions, and then it'll tell you like success, or if you need to go back. And this is like your first time creating a Stripe connected account. Okay, and then going back, so it says how to connect. So before you start, you need at least one approved video on AI Movie. All of this tells you that. And how to create a Shopify store. So I didn't know. So I linked the video that I watched here. So you have that guide. You click it, goes to YouTube, and it tells you the best Shopify print on demand tutorial for beginners from A to Z. It'll tell you how to do it. I don't know if you know this influencer. Sorry, I have to drink some water. But basically, she'll tell you how to do the merchandising, how to label it, and the free website you can create. Shopify is like, they have $1 a month per month for like 3 months. That's what I tried out for the trial. And then I think maybe 39 USD a month to keep it active. Yeah, you'll have to verify that for your country. I'm not sure if it changed. But yeah, it'll tell you everything you need to know, because that's how I learned how to create my Shopify account and how to start selling and start shipping to your customers. And basically the revenue you get is 90%, 95%. Here it is up top. Link to your store to sell merch. You keep 95% of profits. And then, yeah, the 5% goes to the platform for operation costs, etc. So those are, yeah, the two main ways. Are there's another third actually. Ads manager. So I created an ads manager because, let's say you want to advertise your own video, your own film, then you would click here, my campaign, create your first ad. And then if you want to have more video views, you would just click that. Where do you want to see the ad? In post, mid, pre? Is it a banner? Is it an actual video? Is it full screen? Let's see. Should I do this live? Let's see if it goes. So campaign title, just say my ad. Then you choose a file. Usually it'll be an ad you want to share, right? Like maybe like a trailer of your film. I'm just gonna click my film. If you have a URL you want it to click to, like your website or something, you can do that. Let's say you're selling something else, then you would do that. External URL, call to action, or watch now or something. Watch now. And then categories is optional. You don't need to do that. Content rating is optional. And what budget you want to set. So you would say $10. That's minimum. Cap, how much you want to spend daily. I don't know, $2. Is that thing? Yeah, $2 bid. There you go. Promo code. Well, those would be like influenced by me. If I give you a free promo code to like advertise for free. But if you don't have it, it's next. So once you submit, then you would be charged that, $10. Okay, I have to fix that. But yeah, essentially it'll pop up saying you need to, pay to be an advertiser, etc. And yeah, those are it. I don't know what else you want me to go over, Arthi.
I think what we've shown so far is pretty insane, Vanessa, because with YouTube, I guess there is a lot of limitations, right? Like before you get monetized, I think with AI movie, it's pretty cool. You get to create movies with AI, which is like, as you just showed us, like it's very simple to do that. And also you have additional options of linking your store, and also like creating ads, which is, I think, a lot of people watching this right now who are also content creators would find it like very beneficial. Like even those who are not content creators right now, I think this is something pretty cool for them to start off with. So there was a question in the chat, Vanessa. Would you, is it okay if we do cover that?
Yeah, we can do Q&A. Yeah. It's fine.
Yeah, awesome. So there was the question was like that. If you create these episodic series, and can you create character libraries? Was the question. This question came up when we were demoing Hicksville. So I guess the question is, can you create character libraries in Hicksville? That was part A of the question. And then part B is, what would be the guidelines for optimal prompts when creating these characters?
Sorry, can you create, so the part A was, can you create character libraries?
Yes.
Let's see.
Or like series of
For
episodes.
Hicksfield, that's a good question. Character libraries, you should be. I want to say you should be. I want to go back and make sure.
Right.
I've seen cinema. Well, okay, so everything I showed you was elements, right? It's kind of like mixed. You would filter it by characters, and then you would just see character, character, character. You can do that.
All right.
I think is that what you mean? I'm not sure. But this is like the main page where you would find all your characters and locations and props. And just filter it like that if you want it more condensed and more organized. Because I think I'm not sure if it's by project, right? I think it's by project. You would see it's not like all your projects would be here, but I could be wrong.
Right. I think it answers it like what you just explained. So maybe within a project, you can have a set of characters created, and when you want to add more episodes to your series, you just come back to the project and create a series. Is that what you mean? Right. Cool. So maybe the second part of the question, I guess it makes more sense. So is there any prompt guidelines that somebody should use to create efficient characters, just like how you did?
I didn't make one, but I can share what InVideo has for like they shared some it's basically whatever you want it to do because everyone has a different story. If you want like a template, I'm sure you can find that out there, like for storytelling or yeah, it doesn't have to be that complicated really. But I'll share something I have with you. I didn't create it, so I can't take credit for it, but I'll share it. Anything else?
So far, those were the questions. I did have a question for you. So you mentioned you can link your Shopify store. Do you also have future plans of linking your Etsy store or any other store users may have? Like, do you have plans of expanding?
Yeah, you can do that too. I mean, I haven't done it yet because until the demand is there. But yeah, I think that's a good idea for sure.
Awesome.
What was I going to tell you? Oh yeah. Okay. So you can, let's say these are films, right? When you click into it from the homepage, it goes into the details, like the description I talked about. And then you can also click on the user avatar or name, and then it'll tell you how many videos they have. And if you have a series like mine, that's when you would see all the episodes inside once you click. So you can click part 2 and then it'll go to episode 2. I have done up to like 80 episodes per series. which I haven't even gotten there yet, but hopefully it'll be longer than this. Yeah, then you can add it to your list and share it outside, like on WhatsApp. All right. So let's say WhatsApp, messaging, etc. So yeah, that's all. That's all I got.
That's cool. Anyway,
Sorry, let me go back. Oops,
Mhm.
too loud.
So I really like how you have animated yourselves, and where you ride the motorbike and transform yourselves, which is pretty cool. Awesome. And people could monetize from all of these things, which is again pretty sick. Thanks for sharing all of these valuable information with us today.
Yeah,
And
for
like
sure. Hopefully everyone will try it out, and look forward to seeing all your films.
absolutely. And there was also already people have started checking out on App Store, but unfortunately for everybody, in India, movie is not available on the App Store or Play Store yet. But you can use it on the browser, like how Vanessa is like doing it right now.
Mhm.
So I put the link in the comments, or you can simply type AI movie dot I think AI movie dot AI, and it will take you to the site and where you can sign up and create your own profile. So
Actually,
I'm
it's
really
M0V1E.
yeah, The the link is in the chat if
Yes.
anybody wanna grab it quickly. So I think with the AI Film Festival that you're hosting with up to like $1,000 in like cash prizes, which is also very amazing. I think
Mhm.
I'll take part in your film festival as well. I'm like always like I'm putting off on creating these AI generated episodic videos. Maybe this could be
Mhm.
the push I need.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you so
Yeah,
much,
this was
Vanessa.
like the first thing I created. So, influenced by my dog. So,
That's so cute.
yeah, thank you for having me, and yeah, hope to see your film too, Arthi, soon.
Yes, yes. That's pretty dope. Thank you, Vanessa. And I hope to see a lot of you joining Vanessa's app because why not? You get to be part of the AI Film Festival where you can make bank and also like you can make your own AI videos if you've been making it already and become your own influencer because let's face it, a lot of us missed YouTube, a lot of us missed X, a lot of us missed even like LinkedIn when it was first launched to become influencers. AI movie is like pretty new, so if you hop on right now, you could become AI movie influencer and make your own money. You know, it's that simple. So
Yeah, let's do it. It's a new platform, new thing, new era. Let's go.
I hope to be an AI movie influencer one day on your app, which is what I meant.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much, and hopefully we'll do another one next time.
Yes, absolutely. I think when you launch the mobile version of it in India, it would be even because we can work with our mobiles instead of opening the browsers.
Oh yeah.
All right. I think
All right.
there are no further questions in the chat as well. Thank you so much, Vanessa, for taking the
Of
time. I know
course.
it's like early in the day for you, but you still need time to showcase how you can create AI videos and monetize from them, which is again
Mm,
pretty cool. I'll drop Vanessa's LinkedIn profile, the Instagram profile, and also all the links to different Play Store, App Store, and on the AI Movies website as well in the description. So make sure you check it out. Thank you once again, Vanessa, for being part of this wonderful live stream. And I wish everybody a good night who has joined from India and a very happy weekend for everybody who's like outside India right now. So,
yeah. Have a good night, you guys, and yeah, see you at the film festival, hopefully.
Yes.
All right. Thanks again.